And we don't want to forget Senator Shoemaker, who had to leave, and also the NAACP State President, Anthony Douglas, who has not arrived. So their source of encouragement in this effort. Brothers and sisters, I have a few comments on the thought on working families and what we need to do about it. These thoughts are taking place all over the country in states like Ohio, Michigan, Indiana, Alabama, Missouri, New Jersey, Arizona, and Oklahoma. Whether you drive the bus or ride the bus, the basic American principle that if you work hard and play by the rules, you will be able to create for yourself a decent standard of living is under attack. That's under attack. And we got to fight back. You won't hear that from the media or others. Instead, some are using the circumstances, these tough economic circumstances, to actually trick some of us into fighting each other. When times get hard, politics usually get ugly. We've seen this in 2010 when people followed the crazy folks who got real vicious and the voice of reason got lost in the shuffle. Some of our union members got caught up and supported some of the ugly politics. In Michigan, union members helped the Republicans and their teaparty cousins take over the Michigan legislature. And the result of that was right to work in the state of Michigan, the cradle of organized labor. But that was an awful tough lesson for us to learn. But I think we are learning from our mistakes. We showed that in the re-election of President Obama. So, brothers and sisters, it must be our mission as progressive leaders to speak out for all workers, to talk about right and wrong, and I know you do that here in Tulsa. In 1981, 32 years ago, the Professional Air Traffic Controllers Union was decertified by President Reagan's Department of Labor for a previous strike. And so those folks who oppose organized labor in our country use this to launch their methodical strategy to defeat organized labor. And that's where it really got to start. The labor movement is facing intense opposition, and we need to have some hard frank talk. It's not always easy to hear, but we got to have an honest assessment of where we stand. First, this labor movement that we all are committed and love is strengthened, and has been for 30 years. In 1964, union members made up 29.3% of the workforce. By 1983, the numbers were down to 20.1%. And by the end of 2010, we were at a low of 11.9%. And it's sad today, in 2012, it was 11.3%. In my state, Missouri, in 2010, union members made up 9.9% of the workforce, up a half a percentage point in 2009, which showed growth, 2 percentage points. That was in Missouri, one of the few states. But at its peak in 1989, it was at a whopping 15.5% of the workers belonging to unions in the state of Missouri.